The history of the land of Ahqaf, the first home of Ad, which was mentioned in the Holy Quran, has been linked to the history of the first prophet of Arab descent, Prophet Hud, may peace be upon him. On the desert of Marib, there were the Saba civilization, which left a strong presence. Some of its landmarks can still be seen till this day. It stands as a testament to the imminence of thought and brute force of human beings who turned the mountains into hanging gardens and built great dams and magnificent water channels. The Yemenis were the first to domesticate the camel to become companions in journey and a source of food. Here, the past dissolves into the present. Here, the place emits homely feelings which attract your return even before you leave. It is the call of Yemen, the cradle of civilization, the memory of history. Yemenis have been linked in the past as well as in the present in an eternal bond with the land. Yemenis have molded the land and it reciprocated in goodness in return for the hard work and affections. It borne varied products of goodness as different as its topography and the graduation of the environment from desert with moving sand that has buried landmarks and antiquities which have yet to be discovered. To gradually merge into the plateaus which make up the topography of nearby Sa'da, Al-Jawf, Shabwa, Hadramaut and Mahara. It extends to the sea line where the coastal strip stretches from the Red Sea onto the Arab Sea, making up a 2,500 kilometers coastal strip of between 30 to 60 kilometers. There, inside the vast sea, numerous islands stand still within the clashing waves. The rich ecosystems and rare nature are found in these islands. One of them, the archipelago of Socotra, has been enlisted in the International Natural Heritage List. The island of Kamaran, on the other hand, has become a destination for tourism and investment. Higher than all of this is a mountainous region which ascends to the summit of Prophet Shu'aib mountain in Sana'a, 3,666 meters above the sea level, making it the highest mountain summit in the Arabian Peninsula and Mesopotamia. This natural variety generated varied sciences and arts, molding an identity of a people. The feature of such people have matured as a result, and art forms such as architecture has exemplified by the architecture of the city of Sana'a, the oldest city in human history. Its unique planning, skyline, type of building materials and gypsum decorated facades stand out as a magnificent art form. The historic city of Shibam in the middle of the Wadi Hadramaut area is also a wondrous architectural feat. unique plans and designs of Adobe skyscrapers in an adjoining fashion and using Adobe as the main building material. Taking as a whole an environmental friendly city at ease with its surrounding environment. With the advent of Islam to Yemen, Yemen's civilization and history mixed with the values and teachings of Islam, producing an intellectual heritage and a great wealth of knowledge. The results of this rich heritage was evident in the number of mosques and Islamic schools which Yemenis were keen to build and ornament throughout the various stages of history, because it combined both the spiritual and learning processes. The most famous of these mosques is the Great Mosque in the old city of Sana'a. This mosque was built on orders by the Messenger of God, may peace be upon him, in the 6th year of Hijrah. The Amriya school in the city of Rada', which was built during the Amriya dynasty and was renovated during the reign of President Ali Abdullah Saleh. Many Islamic religious scholars and jurists graduated from here. Imam al-Shawkani and the Quran memorizer Abdul Razak al-San'ani, Al-Hasan bin Ahmad al-Hamadani, Abdullah al-Tayyib ba Makhrama, and Nashwan al-Himyari, and many other religious scholars. Their intellectual output comprised a treasure of knowledge and a reference in jurisprudence for Yemen and the rest of the Islamic world. Yemen is not merely a history and a civilization. It has a strong presence. This is clearly evident in the country's greatest achievement: the territorial integrity of a nation divided between a north subjected by a theoretical imamate and a south subjected by British colonialism. Unification was not generated by emotional moments in history, but was the result of a long-standing civilized struggle, which restored history to its original track and the land to its original territorial integrity on the 22nd of May of 1990. His Excellency President Ali Abdullah Saleh, who made a promise and fulfilled it, becoming the man who made history and continues to have a strong presence in the process. Yemen, through its unification, has realized the aspiration and dreams of Yemenis and their Arab brethren. It represented a great pan-Arab achievement which lays the foundation for a pan-Arab renaissance and unity. It also became a strong component of political and social stability in the Arabian region. Unification was accompanied by comprehensive political reforms, introducing democracy and shura as a system for governance and constitutional institutional building. Elections became one of the basic pillars of such a system, through which people choose their representatives and rulers. In addition to the adoption of a multi-party system, there are 22 registered and functioning political parties in the country. They compete in elections for the parliament, the local government councils, and compete in the presidential elections, the last of which was won by His Excellency President Ali Abdullah Saleh in 2006, defeating 4 other candidates with a majority of votes of 76% of the electorates, a percentage which reflected the real nature of the political scene and the exercise of democracy in Yemen. In parallel,